Hello everybody, welcome back to another awesome video. Ever wondered how one of the biggest phones 3 years ago hangs today with the arguably biggest phone of 2017 so far? Well, ever wondered that? Or with a phone from 5 years ago? This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 versus the Note 4 versus the Note 2. Let me just get some things out of the way. I'm not expecting the Note 4 or the Note 2 to beat the Note 8 in any comparison. I just want to see how they stack up and how things have changed or improved over the years. Anyway, let's begin with the design of the three. The Note 2 from 2012 is made up of plastic. It has a 5.5-inch 1280x720 Super AMOLED display. It's very round and slippery. For a 2012 phone, it was huge, but that's pretty much the norm today. If you guys couldn't tell, this phone does not work anymore, that's why it hasn't turned on. The S Pen also feels very cheap and thick. You can only store it one way in the phone, and the tip feels a lot rougher than the later Notes. I'm sure this phone was great when it was in its prime, but today it will not perform very well. That's all I'm going to say about this phone because it's useless for every other comparison. The Note 4 from 2014 was the first Samsung phone to feature metal in its build. It is still plastic, but the core of it is metal, which adds some durability and premium feel. The screen was upgraded to a sharper 2560 by 1440 display at 5.7 inches. This is one of the best feeling phones I've had. I really like the rectangular shape of it. Some people may think otherwise. The S Pen comes out smoothly and can be stored in two ways. You can't put it in backwards though. The pen's tip feels a lot smoother than the Note 2's pen, but it's still rougher than the Note 8. I made a video on the Note 4 in 2017, and in that video I said that this phone is still very usable today. It can run apps just fine. You may encounter a couple of stutters here and there, but for apps like Instagram, Twitter, and more, it's great. Gaming is where it falls a bit nowadays. Games like Zigzag Balls and other ones alike will run perfectly fine, but when you play a more graphically intense game is where the Note 4 struggles. Even games like Subway Surfers lag about 50% of the time in my case. I mean, other people have commented that Subway Surfers runs perfectly fine, and I mean, I get that. My phone was pretty old, so maybe that had something to do with it. The camera is still good, especially for Instagram and Twitter, and even for YouTube, as long as you're not moving too much since there's no optical image stabilization. It's a 16 megapixel camera, by the way, and it's capable of recording 4K and 1440p 5 minutes at a time, and Full HD. Now moving on to the big guy, the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. I think this is the biggest smartphone ever, right? So Samsung has gone with the glass and metal sandwich for its build. This phone has a whopping 6.3-inch display at 2960 by 1440 resolution. That's an 18 by 5 by 9 aspect ratio, if I'm not mistaken. It's packing 6 gigs of RAM, Snapdragon 835, dual 12-megapixel cameras capable of recording 4K at 30 frames, 10 minutes at a time. Even the front-facing camera is 8 megapixel and records at 1440p. Both lenses on the back are equipped with optical image stabilization, so your pictures and videos will be nice and steady. This is the fastest, smoothest phone I've ever owned. You'd expect that since it's brand new. Obviously, the Note 8 is going to win in every competition, but here are the benchmark scores for both phones. That would also include the Note 2, but it doesn't work. Alright, so now we're going to be performing the benchmark tests for both devices. As you can see, we have the Note 8 on the left and the Note 4 on the right. So this is not a race. I'm not even going to start them at the same time. I'm just going to let them play through and do all the tests on their own, and then we're going to see the scores of both, and that's what's really important, the scores. Now the Note 4's menu and all that stuff looks different than how I had it, because right now my sister's using it, so it's not really my phone anymore. So I think I'm just going to speed up this process, and we'll see you back when the process is over. Alright, I don't know if you guys could tell, but the benchmarks are running incredibly smooth on the Note 8, but they're lagging quite a bit on the Note 4. I mean, what you'd expect, the Note 4 is about 3 years old. I mean, yeah, it's 3 years old, so it's quite old compared to phones that are out every year, so it's pretty old. Alright, so now looking at the scores, they're finally both done. That whole benchmark test took about 6 minutes to complete, and the Note 4 scores 65,738 total, and the Note 8 scores 171,644. So, I mean, what is that, like a 250% increase in the Note 8? I'm not sure. 3D score for the Note 4 was 16,532, the 3D score on the Note 8 was 70,000. That's a lot. And 20,000, 53,000, 20,000 here, 37,000 there, 8,000, and 10,000. So, I mean, I guess in RAM it's not a big difference. I think this one has 3 gigs of RAM and this one has 6 gigs. I could be wrong though. This one definitely has 6. I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, I mean, I guess we could probably check here now. I'm not sure. But yeah, those are the scores. The ranking, you guys can see where they rank. So my device is right here, right under, I mean, it's even under the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. The OnePlus 5 scored pretty high. And then you see the Note 4, if I can find it. So the Note 4 is all the way at the bottom, but I'm guessing all these phones are newer, and they came out after the Note 4, so that's why it's all the way down there. It's nothing, nothing I wouldn't expect. I mean, this phone is 3 years old, so. Alright, so now very quickly, we're just gonna restart the devices. And I believe the Note 4 got a bit of an edge there. I pressed the button right here a little earlier, but we'll see. I mean, I'm still expecting the Note 8 to beat it completely. I mean, it's already turning on. This one I don't even think is fully shut off yet. The Note 4 is falling behind quite a bit, and the Note 8 is done. Now we're just gonna unlock it, and we just put it like pin off camera. And let's see how responsive it is at the start. So the Note 8 it's already smooth. The Note 4, I mean, it's smooth as well. So there wasn't a big difference. The Note 8 did win by a little bit, even though I started the Note 4 a little earlier, and the Note 4 is lagging a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw that, but yeah, so, I mean, in terms of speed, not a big difference. It won't be like a game changer. And it is just a startup, so, I mean, how often do you guys shut off your phone? So that was a speed test. Obviously, the Note 4 was going to win. So with that, we conclude today's video. Tell me in the comments below if you own or have owned any of these phones, and tell me what you think of them. Thank you all for watching, and as always, have a great day.